You don't know everything about business, sir. I think you're getting a bit too cocky for your boots.
But that's what I mean. Like, just like having the loudest voice in the room sometimes gets you far. I like the hair.
Hello, hello.
Hi, welcome back to the Pay Attention podcast.
I love that you have a little jingle for it every time. Do you want to come over and say hi, Belle?
I know, and I never know how it's going to go. Niamh's in a new
Mhm.
location today.
I am. I'm minding my dogs, guys, and they're so cute. And I actually it was so funny before we started this. I was like, "Is that light okay for you?" To Belle. She's so cute. She'll come over and say hi at some point during this.
She was just setting up the lighting so that the dog wasn't uncomfortable because
The baby.
obviously, if the dog's uncomfortable, nobody's comfortable.
She doesn't like the laptop because she wants to be on my lap. Do you want me to
Oh,
come in here?
yeah.
Oh, look, I've got blankets and all for
I
you. Come
understand her
on, ye.
predicament.
Come on in here. You like it under here. Come on. There we go. She loves going underneath blankets as well. I don't know why. Are you coming down, Riley? Come on. Sleep
That
over.
looks very cozy, actually. You look very cold. Is it cold now? Are you
It's
I'm
cold. It's
sweating.
actually pissing rain in here. You'd love it. Come up, Riley. Good girl. These are my babies, guys.
I'd
They're
love a
both on
week
the
of bad
couch.
weather. You know what I mean?
Like Rebecca, this we're talking, this is November weather we have today. You would eat it up. It is so nice. It's dull, it's dark, it's cozy. I keep forgetting that I
Sometimes
have to
that's
work.
exactly what you need. And I know every time I speak to my poor mom, like she's devastated because
I
she is a
know.
sun girly.
And they
And
go
I'm
out.
here, like, I feel like I need to be more grateful for my 35-degree heat. You know what I mean?
They go out to the mobile home then as well during the summer,
Yeah,
usually. Yeah, but I
they
suppose with the
do.
rain,
No, they
there's
know she's out there. She's out there,
is
sun, rain, or shine.
she? Wow,
But
impressive.
like, I know. And then I'm like, she's like, what's the weather like there? Because I feel like it's such an Irish thing, like just
Yeah.
chatting about the weather. And she's like, what's the weather like there? And it's like, how do I show her like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do I show her like full sun, 30 to 36 degrees every single day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
I can't do
hard.
that to her.
I know it's hard, especially because she is a sun lover, whereas you and me, we like the heat to a certain extent, and then enough is enough.
I love the heat when I'm by the beach.
Yeah, or in the pool, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gorge. They're the vibes.
Did you get an air cooler yet?
No, I need to get one. That's my thing for this weekend because the dehumidifier doesn't really do what it needs to do. It doesn't cool anything. It just makes it less
Yeah.
humid.
Well, I did find it made the room cool that time, but it wasn't even that particularly hot when I was over.
Yeah.
But it was for me, but not for you. But like you were like, this is cool. I was like,
He was like, I'm sweating. I was
I'm
like, this
sweating.
weather is perfect. Like, I don't
Oh,
know
you want
if
more? Okay.
someone visited me now, if I could stay in a bed with them. Like, that's the level of
That's the
like,
level of hot. Oh, that's
whereas when we
so
were there, we were
comfortable.
snuggled up under the blankets. It was,
Yeah, we were. We were all
we had like our own
cozy.
little blanket each. It was great.
It was so nice. Oh my God. And we like napped as well and everything. That was so chilling. We had a
I
great
know.
time.
I do love a chilling time. How it has your, oh my God, sorry, Manchester.
Manchester. You playing while I'm working. She's so funny. Look at this. She's pawing my arm. Let me just turn the camera.
She's like,
She's
Mom, you
pawing.
can't be an internet star right now. I need
This,
attention.
she,
She's like, can I be on camera? I'm the star here.
where's your sock gone? Where's the sock? Go look for the sock. No, they're both going to start barking. Sorry. It's hard, like.
It's hard
A
being a mom
single
of two.
mom who works two jobs. No, she's not here, darling. Go get the sock. Go get the sock. And you get the ball. Okay. Um, chaotic. Manchester was so much fun. We went over there and we were drinking. Our flight was delayed, of course, because it was like the last one out of Shannon. So we were hungover and well, we were drunk when we got there. Then we ordered McDonald's. We didn't get to bed till like 3 a.m. because we started watching this like thing. It was like, oh, something How to Catch a Killer or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, what did this guy do? I looked over Leanne's eyes closed. She was gone. I was like this trying to like keep my eyes to watch who it was. Then the next day I woke up, I was shook, but I was like, I can go for a walk. We'll go for breakfast and go around the shops because we were staying right in the city centre. And off we went up to Feel Good Club for breakfast. I was like, I'll get a nice fizzy lemon like Joe San Pellegrino now,
Yeah.
to kind of like get the whole thing down. Am I recording this? Oh, I am. I was like, did I forget to press record? Um, to get it down. And then I was like halfway through the glass, I looked at the end of it, there was a dead fly sitting at the end of it. I was like, I've drank out of that glass. And Leanne was like, at least you didn't drink the fly. And I was like, I nearly would have rathered it, so then I wouldn't have known. Oh, she's back again. Um, but yeah, then she was like going on and she was like, then we went for a walk, looked around the shops, and then we went down to buy like where Corn Exchange is. So by the Arndale Centre, for anyone who's been to Manchester, there's like a square with like a man-made beach club, right? And then like, will you get the sock? Um, so imagine this, it's pissing raining. Ellie, stop. I'm trying to work. It's pissing raining inside Manchester. And she was like,
No, I'm
you need
act.
to relax. Will you go get the sock, please? She's a sock, she likes playing with. Riley, will you play with her, please? I'm trying to work. Um, but she was like going on then, and we went into the beach club, and we were drinking. But it's so cool because they can like rent out these beach huts, and like apparently banks and stuff do them, which is like really really cool. I'll send you on pictures of it. It was so cool. I was like, how long have you been here? They were like 2 years. I was like, I always wondered what these were, but I'd always see them around Christmas time, so I just thought they were the Christmas markets.
Oh, like yeah, like a little bubble thing, like an igloo
Yeah, like a
vibe.
little thing. So went to that, and then we had a few drinks. I was like, Leanne, I'm so tired. Like, I need a nap before we go out tonight. And then we napped, and then got ready. And she was like, "This one's actually going to throw me a dig now in a second. You've been so well behaved until now. Ellie, stop it."
Is it because you're talking and she's like, who are you talking to?
No, she just wants the attention because I've been giving them so much attention the last while. Oh, look what's up there. Didn't work.
Fake
Um,
bitch.
what's it called? So yeah, then we went back, had a nap, went for dinner and tattoo, so nice. But it was expensive. And like now when I look back, I'm like, well, I threw the whole thing up anyway. It was pointless having an expensive dinner. But we went to Blue's Kitchen afterwards and had what is it? A margarita colada. So nice. So a pina colada
What's
with
in a
tequila. So
Ah,
good.
no
So good.
way.
I was
That sounds
drinking
like a
them
bit
like
of
they were
me.
milkshakes. Then we went to Blue's. Ellie, I'm actually gonna stop now.
We
Then
have a guest on the podcast this week. Her name is Ellie.
Ellie, come
Ellie,
here.
what would you like to
Come
tell
here now
us?
and relax.
I think she'll just have to, yeah, I think she'll just have to do this for the episode, like genuinely.
Do you see now? Do you see you're part of it now? You're looking trying to get the attention. You're in it now. Look, Riley's gonna get jealous and come over. She always does. Riley actually thinks I get birthday. But well I do tell her I get birthday, so maybe that's why. But yeah, so drank loads of them. Then we went into this place and we were like talking to these men that they were lawyers basically, and they were out entertaining their client who works in tech. And hi baby, and they were just buying us shots of baby Guinness for some reason. It's a mic. And then I was like, oh, I have to go home. Like, I have the spins, but like, I never drink that much anyway. Like, a bottle of wine would be a lot for me. So that was a lot of alcohol, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And when it's cocktails and like, tequila, now I know tequila is different for you, but it is a lot.
Yeah, it is a
Day
lot.
drinking as well is a funny one. I feel
What
like
day
you
are
can
you
either
talking?
hit it well or you
Oi!
kind of have to do it during the day and then kind of go home at nighttime and go to bed.
Yeah, and that's what we did. We went back, but I was getting sick, so I nearly slept on the bathroom floor. Then, like all the following morning, I took 4 Motilium fast months, could not stop getting sick. I was just sitting in the bathroom. Leanne was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." I managed to go to like the post office at one point to be able to get like, because the post office is in the UK. Have you seen them? They're different to
No,
Ireland.
I've never, I'll have a look at one.
You'd walk past one and wouldn't realize it was a post office, like as in it's a shop
Um,
and there's just a tiny area where there's a post office, but like it's got like merch and stuff. It's like really random. It'll have like Manchester United, Man City, and like all the Union Jacks and all that would be inside them. But I just got like 5 drinks, and then once I got some liquids into me that I wasn't getting sick, I was like, okay, we're making progress. So I was able to eat then at 2. But me and Leanne spent the whole day. Sorry, girls, if you can hear the dogs playing in the background. We spent the whole day watching like these Hallmark Christmas movies. And Rebecca, no joke, we need to do this one year, like, or this year for a day.
I'm so down.
Book off a day and we just sit down, Hallmark Christmas movies, wall to wall. I watched 7 of them. And you know what? They're so bad. They're genuinely really good.
I love the so bad, but they're good movies. Like
They're
where I
such,
don't have to think about the plot,
yeah.
don't think about it too much, just see how it unfolds.
It is so funny, and I think the acting being so bad is actually hilarious in it all. So yeah, we watched them and I was laughing and like then around like 11:30 we were like, oh, we better go to sleep because we're up at 3:30. Got up at 3:30, then went to the airport. Then while I was here, on the way back got my food shop and then had to come home and take Riley to the vet because she had a tick, but like a tick on her. I was
Ah,
wrecked. Riley, don't
you
now Riley's trying to get in the pod. Yeah, it's so funny. They're so cute. They have such big personalities, but they're glued to you. Is the only thing. But so yeah, Manchester feels like it was about 10 years ago because I came straight back into work then.
straight back
Um,
into motherhood.
straight back into motherhood. And I actually am not joking, I'm loving it. I'm having such a simple life. So I was like, is this what motherhood feels like? Like I texted the girls last night and I was like, I wish I could just bring the two of them up to my bed, like and go to sleep with them. And I was like, what am I gonna be like when I actually have a child? Like I'll be so much worse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like having children must be intense. I actually can't even imagine what
Yeah.
it feels like to have this thing that you're responsible for that you have
Mm.
to like, when you get a dog,
Yeah.
you don't have to like teach them how to talk, like make sure they're a good
Walk.
human in society,
Yeah. Potty
walk,
humor. Potty
have
humor.
certain,
Potty training.
not give them too no, but like not give them too much screen time, like make sure
Yeah.
they like learn to eat and sleep and do all those things. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But
You
like with a
don't.
child, baby, toddler, human, like
Ellie, stop it, please.
it's a
You,
lot.
it's
I
a
feel like there should
lot.
be school for that. Like there should be
Isn't that
like
play school
grow
though, no?
no, but like as in a school for people who want to become parents to like learn.
Yeah. My mom always says that she's like, it's like the weirdest job in the world. Like they just get not calling motherhood a job also, by the way, but like, it kind of is like you get pregnant and then you give birth to the baby and they go, here you go, and you leave the
Yeah,
hospital
here
and
you go,
nobody knows what
raise
to
this
do.
thing.
Yeah, like raise this thing here. Like you'd be like, it's just it's insane, but I'm so excited for it to be me. It was so funny because there was like one Christmas movie me and Leanne were watching. And like they were like kids in it, and I was like, oh, they're so cute. That'll be me now soon. I'm like, I'm manifesting it into my life. I'm like,
It's
please
like that'll
no.
be me now soon, not pregnant, no man,
No
no
man.
intent, like not
No
that'll be me now soon,
intentions.
like I'm pregnant or I'm trying to get pregnant,
Yeah,
like that'll be me soon.
literally.
Just
Yeah, I literally and no man on the phone, like not even texting anyone, nothing. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a mom soon. I'm just feel like if you can honestly speak it into existence enough, so I just keep
oh,
saying
of
soon
course you
now.
can.
Yeah,
You
soon
just want to
now.
make sure that you don't want
The
to speak it
person I
into
know.
existence with the wrong person
Honestly, I
because
think as the days go on, like sperm donor seems more and more like up my alley, like because I don't have to be attached to anyone then.
yeah, and I feel like you have to be really careful who you have a child with, like,
Yeah.
because they are their parent and they are
And
going
they
to be
have
in their life.
rights.
They're
Yeah.
either going to be in their life in some capacity, so like
Yeah.
they're going to have an influence, or they're not going to want
Yeah.
to be in there.
And
But
so many
either
of my
reality is,
friends like co-parent so well. Like they're a great role model for you can do it and it's
yeah, yeah,
doable.
yeah.
But for me, I know that I would be like, I can hate that man, yada yada yada.
Or
Um,
like you might have different ideas of like how to raise
yeah,
a child.
yeah. I
Like you
almost
might be
want,
like, oh, no screen time kind of vibes. And then the dad might be like giving it the iPad at all times. So then it's like, you know,
yeah, I agree. I
and that's
agree.
just a small thing. Like there's so much more.
There's so yeah, no, but you're so right. There's so many things where people like to parent their children differently on, and I feel
Yeah.
like yeah, that'd be tough. They're like everyone thinks that oh, you have a baby and it's easy work. It's so not like, do you know what I mean? But I still can't wait. I'm gonna make it my whole personality,
I
literally.
love, well, you are a Cancer moon. So
Is that why I'm so maternal?
yeah, the Cancer is like
Really?
the maternal like mother slash of the zodiac. So
Okay.
Cancer, a lot of people with heavy Cancer placements come into this lifetime to like have a child of their own or be a major influence
Um,
on children, or like children will be a big part of like their
yeah.
story, basically.
Wow. So
Hmm.
good.
Mm.
Yeah, wow, I can't wait. That's gonna be so good.
And also your moon's in the 10th house, which is public image. So that means making it your personality is like,
Really?
yeah. Because you have a moon in Cancer in the 10th house, so it's like your public image will be your children,
Oh,
basically, if that makes sense.
absolutely. Like they'll be my pride and joy. Um,
I
speaking,
love how now we've got multiple children. We're like
I
your babies.
know. Well, once I have one, I'll be happy, but it would be great if I could have more than one, you know what I mean? With exception to how expensive the economy is around that time because
How
a child is
expensive
so
would having a
expensive.
child be though? Like
I
every time I
often
go to the grocery store, I'm like, imagine feeding like,
more. Yeah.
and it's
Like,
like you want them to have nice, like,
oh yeah, you get nothing for yourself after you have a child. Like you spend all your money on them, like it's insane. And
that's
like
scary.
I saw the last day that for in England they delivered like the first natural set of quadruplets was born, and like your mum was
How?
able to she would like they arranged at 30 weeks she would give birth to all four of them to give all four of them the best chance, and they gave birth and they were in the hospital for a while obviously because they had to grow a bit more, and now she was going away with four babies, and I was like, four kids just straight off the bat from trying for
Like, that's
one.
what I mean. Because if you get pregnant, that's a possibility as well. Like, it mightn't just be one.
Do you see Francesca Farago? Is that
The
Ellie?
girl, yeah, from
Is that my
Love is
dog?
Blind.
Is that my
Oh,
dog?
well, I don't have a dog.
Riley, what are you barking at? I thought it was in the background because I both my earphones in. Um, yeah, Francesca is it Fargo? Fargo?
Virago?
She was the one that was in Too Hot to Handle with Harry Jowsey. They broke up, then
Yes.
she started dating Jesse, and they've gotten pregnant. Did their whole IVF journey, and now they're expecting twins.
Oh,
Twins.
apparently that's common with IVF.
It is, yeah, because they have to put them all in and see which one attaches. And often it happens where twins or one or two more would attach. So that's crazy. Like, so Riley, I beg of you to stop barking while I'm recording a podcast, darling. It's all right. They're like,
At
who am
least
I
though, if you
talking to?
do have quads, then you're kind of like one and done.
That's true. But imagine
Like
I got like
raising
four boys.
people at the same time and making sure they're like
Yeah.
all their own person
And that you love them all equally and you listen to all sides of the stories when they get into fights
because they're
and
going to be four different people.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They will be completely like it's insane.
Because like I don't know about like having twins or thing and making them like the same.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't
when
know.
I was younger, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like twins
Yeah.
wear like matching stuff and they look the same. They
I
all do
think
the
that was
same
like an
thing.
early 2000s vibe
Yeah.
though, wasn't it? Like I
Mary Kate
remember
and Ashley.
Mary Kate and Ashley, and I think that's why they do.
Because
Mm.
like when you think about it, obviously if you have twins, you want to make sure each of them has their own identity, as
Yeah,
opposed to like dressing them, like making them fit one
yeah.
vibe.
It's insane.
It
I
is
man,
insane.
imagine
We
we had
say
twins.
us.
There's twins in my family, so I need to be careful.
Same. My
Mm.
nan was a twin and my granddad was a twin, and it skips a generation.
Yeah, so this is where I'm scared, right? Because there was on my mom's side, it skipped her generation, so I'm the next generation, right? And on my dad's side, there's twins as well. And I'm like, but you never know. Look, I'll be
Isn't
happy with
it
whatever
like
I get.
my nan and granddad, like they were both twins and they married each other. Isn't that
No
weird?
way. I saw
Yeah,
this
so
kid
it's like
double the
double in my
twinnage.
genes.
Oh
Double
my.
twinage in my genes.
Oh, you're definitely having twins, 100%. Because it skips a generation as well. So you're,
Well, if I did decide I want babies, then
oh yeah,
I
true,
would have to
sorry.
be really sure, though. That's what
Yeah,
I mean. Because
sorry. I
like
was just going straight for the thing. No, but you're
no,
so
no,
right.
no, but
Like,
that's
yeah,
what I mean. But or if I got pregnant or whatever, but
yeah,
it could be two. Or
imagine.
because none of my cousins who have had children have had twins yet.
Oh yeah,
And a
so it's
lot of my
out there.
cousins have had children.
It's like drawing like what is it, the ace or something out of cards. It's like, it was you who had the twins, like out of all the family. But you never
I
know, it could
know.
be Ben or Jack if they ever decide to have kids as well. It could be
Yeah, I
them.
wonder does it manifest more in like the women or the men?
I don't know.
Like
There's definitely a right
like
answer to
yeah,
that.
like
Yeah.
who carry is it the woman who carries it or the man?
Yeah, there's definitely a right answer to that now, but Lord knows,
That's
whatever
my
it is.
question of the day.
That is the question of the day. I was going to say something there when we were talking about twins. It's completely gone out of my head.
Speaking of parenthood, did
Mm,
you know in Germany, parents get up to 3 years parental leave?
do they?
And up to 72 weeks paid leave for like burnout.
Wow, that's crazy.
I saw a TikTok last night, of course. Where else would I learn this
Where
information?
else did you see it? Yeah. You know, in like Norway, they put their babies out when it's freezing cold, like for all of them to have naps outside because it like helps their lungs and their nose develop or something.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, random, quirky thing that they have got going on over there.
Yeah, isn't it so interesting how like different cultures have like different things as well?
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Like, oh, every culture, like,
Like there's not one right way to do anything.
no, no. And sure, we're all learning as we're going anyway. Big week for politics. I hate to make this a politics
Oh
podcast,
my
but
God,
did you
yeah,
see UK?
the
Yeah,
now that I have a UK man, I've heard things.
yeah.
The Tories are gone.
Tories are
Woo!
gone. First time in like 14 years, I think it is.
It's
Um,
crazy.
now
It's like our equivalent of Fina
Fianna Fáil
double.
and Fine Gael, but
Yeah.
like in a complete yeah. But I would have been happier if Jeremy Corbyn. Now he won North Islington, but had he still been the party leader,
Hmm.
I over Keir Starmer, I don't really know if
I
he's
heard about that guy.
yeah, I don't know if he's the best. But then again, like he could be booted out of it in like 2 seconds. Like you know what? You never really know because with Leo Varadkar stepping down, I was like, thank God. And when I found out Simon Harris was stepping up, I was like, fuck him anyway. But I have to say, Simon Harris has done some fantastic things in his time already, which
Has he? I haven't
which is
been following.
shocking. I can't even emphasize how shocking that is considering when he was the Minister for Health and the Minister for Higher Education. In his like first 2 weeks, he recognized Palestine as a state. He has done one or two other things, but the other thing that really stands out in my mind is when he was asked about the whole Natasha O'Brien court case. You know what I mean? Between that Irish Defence Forces guy or the army guy who beat that girl
Hmm.
and who
Hmm.
basically walked like Simon
That's
Harris. Yes,
insane.
but Simon Harris was saying that the Irish Defence Forces started an internal review, and Simon Harris was like, I hate to say it, but would they have done it if it wasn't for that brave woman coming forward? I don't think so. And he was like, I think the
Play.
Irish Defence Forces really need to look at from the inside now and all this. And I was like, sorry, what?
Jaw on the floor, like
I was
being like,
like,
what? I'm agreeing.
I was like,
That
rare win for Simon Harris.
See, that's what I mean. People are very multidimensional. Like
Yeah,
everyone, you don't have to agree with someone on all aspects, but you can,
exactly.
if you don't like someone and
Yeah,
they make a valid point, you can
yeah.
agree. And if you like someone and they make an icky point, you can also like call it out. You know what I mean?
100%.
You're
I think
never going to
it's,
agree with everyone and everything.
oh no, you'd be exhausted trying to do that, but it's very interesting for someone who is like very center right in a very center right party be so progressively left since he's come in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that begs the question, like, is he right because he's right, or is he right because that's what he thought was right? Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So interesting. So
Like
interesting.
using right in two different ways there.
Yeah. I did you see oh, we need to talk about this because this is like pop culture related, but do you know Nico Milano, I think his name is, or Nico, he's from Beta Squad
Negative.
on
Who are
YouTube.
Beige Squad?
Like Beta Squad would be Chunks Philly,
Oh, I
all
know
them.
Chunks,
So
the guys on
Nico,
the podcast.
yeah, Nico, he has done like some of the most outrageous stuff. He literally he met the leader of the Ku Klux Klan. Like he's done like videos on YouTube that you're like, how has he done this? But he actually ran for party in this election, and when Rishi Sunak was resigning today, he held up a video with he stood in the back with an L just on a piece of paper, and it was like, then he said, Rishi Sunak, hold this L and all this. We have to put in the screenshot of it into the podcast. I'll send it on. It's insanity. I can't believe that he went and did it. And like he walks around with these small sunglasses on his eyes. He had loads of people with him that also went for it. Like he found a loophole where he could have gone as independent. And I think his whole thing was just to mock the state of the political landscape inside the UK. But it's so when he seen it, I was like, I can't believe he did this. It was insane, like
Wild. That's such a
crazy. Yeah, it's mad. I can't believe he always manages to get into the thing. Like he got into the ring at some fight by pretending to dress up as like a bottle of Prime was a KSI's fight. Um and he just walked in and then he managed to get into it by taking it off. But like the things he's done is insane. Like it's crazy.
self-belief will get you far.
I'm telling you, I think he just wings everything in life. Like he
That
just
like
tries.
just being like, yeah, why wouldn't I? Like having that
Yeah,
mindset gets
massive.
you further than
Than
most other things,
anything.
unfortunately, in this world.
I would agree. I would
Like if
agree.
you have 10-10 belief, no knowledge, no experience, no even no sure, Jay Shetty, no degrees in all the things he said he had
I hate
degrees in.
him. There's actually
Like,
a group of like male
yeah,
inspirational, I put this in
Diary of a
inverted commas,
CEO,
can't stand him either.
the guy Andrew Huberman that you said was hot, like all
Yeah,
these
he is hot.
people,
But you know what?
like, and I stand on that.
You can look at them and think that they're objectively attractive, but no, as a person, you wouldn't like them. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah. I
Uh,
get it. I get it.
No, the other two, I can't. I've never loved anything more than I saw that girl that went on, was it Dragon's Den and Humble, Stephen Bartlett. He was like,
10. That was so, I saw that on TikTok. That was so good.
love that so much. Like the way he was like, I don't even use these. I get sent these all the time. And she was like, with all due respect, you're not our target audience. And I was like, you don't know everything about business, sir. I think you're getting a bit too cocky for your boots.
But that's what I mean. Like, just like having the loudest voice in the room sometimes gets you far.
Yeah, it does. Amen to that. It sure does. It
Like,
sure
Jesus
does.
Christ. Like, and then it's so sad because there's so many people like so qualified and good at what they do and good to do things that
Mm,
wouldn't have like the self-belief to put themselves forward.
mm, yeah,
We're missing those people.
we miss
We
them.
really are. Because some
Yeah,
people with loud voices, they don't need a podcast mic. That's very
yeah,
rich,
so true.
But
It's rich, yeah, coming from us,
but
'cause
no, but genuinely, the Diary of the CEO, I liked him at the start, but he lost me when he got too into like, I
yeah,
think the clickbait about like fitness and health
yeah, and the
and
whole
having like
Hugh lad.
and having like these experts on, but then like twisting their words just for clicks.
Mm,
And it's like when you're dealing with something like health and fitness,
mm.
like
No,
it's
I
just
agree. Like every
like
if
clickbaiting
um,
a YouTube travel vlog isn't going to harm anyone, whereas clickbaiting like a health
yeah,
thing.
it's scary. And everybody who goes on that podcast cries. I'd say he's so intense to be around. Like, why
Yeah,
can't they?
it's like what kind of energy does he set up?
It's just giving lousy. And this isn't even coming from a hater perspective because like you have to give him credit where credit's due. He's done very well. I just
Oh, of
would never
course.
like to be in the same room as him ever. He's
But
just
that's
not
what I mean.
somebody
I
I'd
think
want to be
he's
around.
done well because he believed he would do well.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
kind of way.
I agree.
And it's like sometime, yeah, I had a point
Mm.
there and I can't remember what it
No, I
was.
know. My brain, is it something to do with the sky?
There's a new moon today in Cancer, and Cancer is very like emotional
I was
vibe.
I was very sad yesterday, maybe that's why I was an emotional wreck. I woke
Yeah,
up actually
Cancer.
feeling a lot better this morning, but I was just so
Yeah, Cancer really calls you to like, really like get real with yourself and your emotions. And if you haven't been
yeah.
letting them out, they're gonna come out somewhere or
Oh,
another.
they
You know
came
what I mean?
out. They came
They're gonna
out.
come.
It's literally like this, like watching Love Island last night. Sorry, did you watch it?
I was behind from being in the UK, but I fully caught up and I literally watched last night's episode today, earlier.
I just can't even cope.
The
Like
neck of Io.
the neck of him. And you know what, Mimi, I actually want her to not only write a book, I want her to hold master classes on how to keep her composure and have
Oh my
be
God, how
such
to hold your own class.
she oh my goodness gracious, like she was like phenomenal. Not a tear. She just kept smiling. She just sat down and you know when your heart sinks. I know
Yeah.
that she had that feeling and she was
You
able
could
to keep it
see
together.
it. And it's not like bottling her emotion because that's not what she was doing. She was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not giving him the
Yeah.
satisfaction because for him to go over to her and be like, I don't want you to push me to the side now.
Yeah, he goes,
My
"What you pushing
jaw,
man?" He said, "What you pushing man to the side now?" Because I just thing, and
obvious.
she was
Like,
like, "Yeah," she was like, "You know, we were a lot deeper. We've been in this longer," and she was like, "You know, and she was just like, that's done for me now," because she was like, "I want somebody who's gonna be in for me at the jump because I
surely
was for
he
you and
knew.
you weren't for me." And I was I know. And you know what I
Sure.
didn't like, and I shouldn't, because I'm never ever like, don't ever put two women against each other, because obviously everybody reacts differently. So this is my disclaimer before I say it. but I thought it was very selfish for the new girl to cry. I thought that it's not your time to put the waterworks on. You aggressively came in here being like, "Oh, I don't care. Like, I'm in here for Io. Like, I want to turn
Yeah.
his head, yada yada." You successfully did that. You did what you came to do. So own it and just sit down with it, but don't cry and like
And
put
she
make that
knew,
about
like,
you.
yeah, and she knew that they'd been together since the start. Like, she
Yeah.
knew.
So she knew what she was coming into wreck. She successfully did it. So in my eyes, if I was her, I would have been like, yeah, I did what I did. Sorry, I hurt someone, but I said that I was going to do that. But she didn't
And
stand on
also,
business. She
no,
cried.
and it was like, it was Io who was supposed to be feeling bad. Like,
Yeah.
like Io's the one who,
Who
like,
fucked it? Like,
that
yeah.
girl mightn't even like Io that much, but like, she just wants to get into the main villa. Let's be real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, it took 3 seconds for Io to be like, I'm feeling this energy with you. And it's like,
Oh,
men are so easy. Jesus Christ.
so
Like, you
it
get a
did
little bit of a carrot. Like, it's bad if Joey
literally.
Essex looks good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
You
I
know, and
for
he knew, he was like, this is my redemption mark. Because he
100%.
knew,
He
like, he
knew
knows how
he's
TV
fucked it.
works. And he
Yeah.
knew after the Samantha thing, and he was like, oh, wait, because I think Jesse said to him, like, oh, you did the same thing to
Yeah.
Samantha that you did to Grace that you did Samantha. And I think you could like see on Joey's face being like, oh, wait, this is
Yeah.
how people are thinking. I'm gonna like pull it back.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. I was shocked that Grace came back in with Blade. I thought she'd go for Messiah.
But do you know what? I had a little thought and I was like, did she think like, because obviously Grace still likes Joey, like,
Yeah.
because you could see Grace visibly getting the ick from Blade, or at least I
Yeah,
could.
I could as well. You could
But
see it with a
he
10-foot
looks
pole.
slightly more intimidating to
Then
Joey
yeah.
than the other guy,
Yeah,
was
although
my
I
thought.
think the energy of the other guy would have been more intimidating because
Better.
he's more
Yeah.
confident. But what I was also thinking is Grace is from Manchester. And there is a million and one boys like Messiah in Manchester, like they're everywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? On a night out, you could see about 100 of them. Like, do you know what I mean? Um, so I think in her head, she might have been like, well, there's not really that many blades there, but I could probably get back on. That fella was also from Manchester. She could easily get back onto him when she got out. But
True, true, true.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why because the cameras were making it look like, but then editing, maybe she
yeah,
actually
really did
liked
like
them
him.
both equally.
Yeah, it was just the
But
kiss thing when she was like, that's really opened my eyes, girls. I was like,
yeah,
oh, I was like, in what way? But yeah, it was crazy. I thought that when Grace come back, but although I did cop that Joey looked gutted that Grace came back with someone. Did you not spot that?
no, I spotted that Grace looked gutted that Joey
Was on
didn't.
his own. No,
Yeah.
Joey, like I seen everyone tweet about it as well, where like they were like, oh, Joey's feeling it now because he hasn't had that. Like Grace hasn't done it to
Yeah,
him yet.
that's
You know what I
true.
mean? So I do think at the moment is Blade and that new girl just like chess pieces in the middle of their big game. Probably.
Probably, yeah,
Mm,
probably. Blade's
probably.
definitely a chess piece anyway from the editing.
Yeah, he's 100% a chess piece. And the whole fight between Jess and that guy she was coupled up with before she went, I don't even know his name, Trey or Troy or something. But anyway, I actually think that they've got a lot of like sexual chemistry between the two of them because they were both able to give each other lip yesterday back and forth. And I was like, if somebody was able to speak back to me as well as I was able to give it to them, I'd be insanely attracted to them. So she must like be downplaying. She's like, yeah, well, look at who I walk back with, yada yada. She's not going to stay with that blonde guy. Mark my word, she's going to go back to that Trey guy. They have like the whole snapping at each other. I was like, you fancy each other? What the
Yeah,
heck?
what did
Like,
Maya say? Maya was like, "Well, throw in the towels then," like because they kept
yeah.
being like, "It's not that deep."
Yeah, Maya was like,
Yes,
"Well, you
I'm
both
sorry.
threw
It makes so much sense. She's a Marks and Spencer's store manager. Like, I have
who?
never seen someone's
Jess, is
personality
she
match their job. Like, she just gives
weak?
the manager, like,
I did not know that she was a manager in Marks and
Yeah, store
Spencer's.
manager in Marks and
That's, do you
Spencer's.
know what? You're so right. That's exactly like, yeah,
That's exactly
exactly,
who she is.
exactly. Like, so
She
funny the
is the
eye
store
roll.
manager.
She is
And
someone who works in retail for sure.
oh,
Out the door.
100%.
Out
And
the
like nothing
door.
bad. It's just she gives like when you
Yeah,
call the manager, that's who you get.
yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
oh,
I know. Come here to me. Did you dye your hair?
no,
It's looking
doesn't
great,
it look
mate.
better?
It
I think
looks
it's just the
fantastic.
contrast. I've been
Oh,
toying. If you have jet black hair or you want jet black hair, the mental game between like, will I just dye my hair jet black again?
Yeah.
Or will I let like the dark brownie vibe come through? Is it's left and right, what am I gonna
Yeah.
do? And then I think you're like, oh, my roots aren't noticeable. But then you look back on pictures like a year
Those,
later and you're
yeah.
like, my roots were so noticeable. What was I doing? But I'm
Yeah.
just trying to let it grow and like not dye it too much and stuff. So I haven't dyed it since
I
my
know. What are
birthday.
we like? Like we haven't. I put it through a toner and it's washed out already, but I'm at that point now where my hair's grown out where I'm like, I need to make a decision to either go all dark or like do something because I want my natural hair color to grow out, but the toners aren't lasting long enough. I'm not as patient, and now I'm at this awkward phase where like, right, where the highlights stop around here and it's just like banding a small bit. But
I
I
just
don't.
can't wait till you have your dark brown hair
I
era. I
know.
think
Do you know what?
would
I'm actually going to
need
buy wigs on Amazon, I
dark
think.
brown
And
hair.
yeah, I think
Like,
I'm going to buy wigs on Amazon this weekend and have them come next week. And then I can like try them on and send pictures and be like, what color do we think? Because
you just have to adjust your like makeup coloring slightly, but
yeah,
other than that, you'll be
yeah,
good.
yeah, 100%.
Because
Because
the
my
dark
hair,
hair can take like darker.
yeah, because I do think that like even like that like look how far it's grown out at the back versus like the
I know.
blonde starts about here like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do think it's grown and it's gotten so healthy, but I'm just like, oh, and it's so
The
funny,
mid phase of what you're trying to get to.
yeah, I'm at that middle awkward stage for sure. I
Same.
just need to be patient. Girlies, that was just a bird. But yeah, I'm just at that awkward phase now where I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's a bit annoying. I actually saw this really weird thing on TikTok, which like I was like, I better tell Rebecca this because she will be like, yeah, I get that about, and sorry to any girls who have hair extensions that are about to listen to what I'm about to say. You know, the way there's always a thing hair holds energy, so people cut their
Mhm.
hair and they dye it
Mhm.
and they get it out. I saw that you can like attract really dark energy into your life by getting human hair extensions into your hair because it's been on someone else.
I would see how that would, yeah.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I think if I was to ever get human hair extensions, I would
Yeah,
probably take the hair extensions first and like cleanse them and stuff
cleanse them.
before
Yeah,
someone install. Because yeah, hair holds so much energy, and
so
like
much energy.
if you don't get ethically sourced human hair,
Mm.
like
And
if
it's so
someone
hard
did,
to know with certain brands whether they're doing it
yeah,
ethically or not, you know?
yeah, because
Yeah.
like scary,
Poor
scary.
girl. She's all
Yeah.
cuddly here now after her little playtime.
But I think also the intention behind everything. So if
Yeah,
you
of
know you're
course.
getting human hair extensions,
Mm.
I think if you set intentions and like, I think everything, like energy is always manipulatable. How, there's
Yeah,
a
you
word
can
for
definitely
that.
change the direction of the
You can
energy.
always manipulate
Yeah.
energy is basically what I'm trying to say. So if
Yeah.
you
That was
know
actually
that,
physically proven, as well.
yeah,
Manipulating
quantum
energy. Yeah.
physics.
Yeah, yeah.
Quantum physics.
That's my girl.
Um, but I always think like the intention of something is so strong. Like when I came
Yeah.
back to the apartment in Rome after being away 2 weeks, like you
Yeah.
even said you were like, that's insane that you did that. But I literally got in, unpacked, did laundry, cleaned, which
Yeah.
is not me or my vibe
Yeah.
ever. But I
Not
feel like
after
I was away
traveling
from a
either.
space. Like
Yeah.
my face should still be packed in the corner somewhere,
Yeah,
but it's not.
literally. Yeah.
And I was just like, I just need to make sure this energy because I knew I would like, I
Yeah, of
feel like after two
course.
weeks away, you want to like rejig the vibes.
Yeah, you do, for
And I
sure.
really just sat and I like stood, I just felt like I was going around the house being like, okay, where do I think needs a good cleanse? So I did like the
Mm,
doorway, the corners,
mm.
and I just feel like it's lighter. And then if you believe it, like we were saying
Riley,
earlier, if you
it's
believe
just a
something,
bird. Sorry. Riley, it's just
nothing.
a bird. The
Talking
door
to the dog.
open here in case they need to go outside while I'm recording the podcast, so they keep barking at the birds. Bless
But
them.
yeah, energy is so, but yeah, that is true about hair.
Yeah,
That's why
crazy.
after breakups, girls always cut their hair. You're
Yeah,
shedding the dead energy.
yeah. I feel like I need to dye mine properly to get a lot of stuff out of mine. You
You're
know,
like, there's a lot going on in there.
there's a lot going on in there. But yeah.
I'd
So
love to cut all my hair off just for the energy cleanse of it all, but
same. But do we have the patience? No, we would end up doing double aura points and getting hair extensions and
I would get a
double it and
full
give it
wig.
back to us.
I would get a full wig. But remember
Um,
Dixie D'Amelio did that. She like shaved her whole head. Brittany did it, and everyone
yeah.
called Brittany crazy for doing it, but she was onto something. I would
Yeah.
love to do that.
Yeah. but you know what? I actually saw this girl before. I literally got tears in my eyes straight away thinking about how funny it was. I saw this thing before of this girl who's like, sorry, I need to get composure here for a second because this is so funny. She like shaved her head because you know that thing, and it was like, oh, I had an itch, so I scratched it. Whenever she had an itch, she just shave her all her hair. When she did it, it was horrible on her. It didn't suit her at all. And then I shouldn't be laughing at someone else's pain, but she was bawling in the second thing. Oh my God, when I mean to say I had tears laughing. That was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life. I need to find it and send it on because she was like all confident in the first one, and then she did it.
No, because if I ever had that itch, I know I would have done it. So I saw it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Because I change my hair color so often
Oh my
because
God,
of
yeah,
that
you would.
itch, but I never got like I want to chop all my hair off itch.
Yeah, thank God, thank God.
Yeah,
I
I don't think I have the face for it.
I had an itch about my nails there. I got them done yesterday, and I fucked up.
Oh dear. Do you know when you're sitting in the
Oh,
chair and you're like, should I, shouldn't I? And then
yeah.
you're like, fuck it, I'll do it. And then you come out of that salon, you look at your nails and you're like, for fuck's sake, what did you do?
These they look like pennies nails.
What color are
It
they?
actually wasn't my nail tech either. It was my fault because I picked the pink and then I asked for like, I wanted those donutty nails. They look nice
Oh, the
here.
chrome. Yeah, I've been looking at those. I think,
They look nice in person. It's coral.
oh no, 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 no. That's what happened. No.
Oh, so bad.
Why
So I put tan on
Coral?
my hands because I was like, maybe it's the
To
tan.
make it better, yeah.
They look like if rats had nails because I also went to the oval shape instead of square because I need to try get them a bit longer because the square are bending my nails. And she's like, I can't do almond at the moment because they're too short, so we'll have to do oval. And they look like rat's nails.
Oval nails do have a fake, like I stuck these on five.
Yeah, they
I think
do, don't they? Why is
personally,
that?
yeah. I don't
But
know, but I think depending on the hand shape, I think you have to be so careful with oval nails
yeah,
because you have to get them done like very, very thin.
yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
they look like clubby.
Because I was like, when they're square and they're long, they're catching off everything. And the last I
Yeah.
was trying to pick off something and they were bending, so I was like, the pressure on them,
Square
do
nails
need
break
to.
easier, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, she was like, we'll start with oval, but you know the way mine grow so quickly, I know that they're gonna grow and I'm gonna be able to do almond like next time. Because like every time I go, I file my nails down so much because they grow so quickly. I'm getting it done again. So one part of me is like, oh, you should go back in there and get it changed. But another part of me is like, I'm getting them done in 2 weeks on Tuesday, so I
Yeah,
might
to
as well
pay for
just
the
ride
color
it
changes,
out.
you're just gonna have to write it out the color and be
Yeah,
like, make a mental note.
yeah.
Corally pinks, I think you have to have a darker skin
No,
tone.
it wasn't. It was a light pink, but the shimmer made it corally. But the
Oh,
shimmer looked like white, so I
weird.
thought it was going to have blue undertones, but it actually
Yeah,
had
see, some of
corals.
those yeah, those shimmers can be, some of them have different undertones.
It can be deceiving, yeah, because it's coral and green are the undertones in this one.
Oh, yeah, 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 I know the one.
Awful. Anyway, like lesson learned. In my head, I was like, I'm definitely getting black nails next time. In
See, that's
the
what
middle of summer.
if you get a color that you don't like, you're like, put me back to either my go-to is like black, red, or white.
Literally, yeah, black, red, or mine's lime. Mine's black lime, and I did a red moment there for a while, but it's always black or lime for me. Like I didn't know what to get
Yeah.
last time. I was like, can I just get lime again, please? And I
I'm
know
gonna
what
get
when.
my nails done. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you go, Angel.
I'm gonna get my nails done pre-girls. I haven't had my nails done. I don't know. Sometimes I'm messing with the natural nails, but I know I think I have like got my nails done and I was like, never let me not get my nails done again.
Yeah,
And then I didn't get them done. It's just the getting an appointment situation in
it's
Rome,
the
and
getting an
they're so
appointment.
expensive here.
I was gonna say, would you get biab?
No.
No,
But
I loved the
I'm not
pause.
ready for that
Yeah,
journey yet.
yeah. No,
But
that's fair, Angel.
like a full set of nails here is like minimum 70 €.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Rome's so
expensive.
cheap, but it
It's like
has
that in
like
Manchester as well. I was paying like £90, which was like 110 each month on my nails.
it's
So
and
expensive.
I have one nail place bookmarked that's
Mm,
120 € for your first full set, and then it's 70 or 80 for the refills after. And
that's
I think when it
expensive.
comes into autumn winter, I'll commit because I know
Yeah,
if I go there, there's no going back, and
yeah,
that's going to be my nail place. But I just haven't
100%.
like I'm like you know?
Yeah.
Um,
What days are you going on your girls' holiday? When do you have to have like everything done, the pedicure, the manicure, like when are you getting it
that's
done?
all next week's work.
Okay, so
So I
you're
need to
gone the
book
week
those in.
after.
Yeah, so I need to
Okay.
book those in. I don't want to put the date out there because Evil Eye weird
Of course,
meeting
yeah.
superstition. Okay,
Um,
that's no problem. But I'll remind you anyway if you forget.
yeah.
But
Thanks, Angel.
yeah, so I'm traveling the week after next. So next week is like my appointments week. So I actually need to get them all booked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me because I would have
You
forgot.
are more than
And my
welcome.
pedicure lady is so hard to get in with, and
Because she's class. She's a literal podiatrist. She's unreal.
she's a literal podiatrist.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
haven't been able to, I wasn't able to get in with her before I went to the UK. And then they text me when I was in the UK being like, we've had a cancellation if you want to come in.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. No, definitely get
and
on booking them today because at least
yeah,
then
I'm
they're
actually going to
sorted for
text them
next week.
today and be like, any day
Yeah.
before the day I'm flying.
Perfect.
But
Perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
so next
Yeah.
week's like my beauty maintenance,
Lovely.
which
I
is
missed
exciting.
my toe and my eyebrow appointment on Tuesday, so I need to ring and try to get that in for next week. But I'm like, oh, should I wait to get the pedicure? But no, I need to get it done. Like, do you know what I mean?
Especially during summer, like when your
Yeah.
toes aren't.
Oh my God, I wore heels out the last night for the whole
No,
night. Yeah,
no.
I know. I'm
How do,
trying. I recently like I really wanted to start wearing heels more and like lean back into like my feminine energy because I
yeah,
feel
they're
like
so hot.
they're so hot and like my toes are so cute and also like I've tattoos on my ankles. Like why don't I wear heels in it
Yeah.
more? So Leanne was like, "Oh, I'll be wearing heels over when we go for dinner." So I was like, "Grand, I'll put on heels as well." I thought like I'd be like Bambi walking in them. I was running around the place. I was so able. Yeah, I was so
Play.
surprised. I was like, is it just because I'm 28 now that
Yeah,
I
is
have
it
a
this
body
what
shape?
happens when you get older? Like,
Yeah,
you know what? I do think the heels life is such a slay. Like, I'd love to
yeah,
be a person who wear heels like
yeah,
rain, sun, or shine, but definitely
yeah.
not in Rome. Jesus Christ, you'd
No, not in Rome. I wouldn't even
brain.
bother wearing them in
You
Rome,
would,
but
I would
yeah.
end up.
But
You brain yourself.
you would brain yourself, and you know what? The one like kind of inspiration I had to wear him was my Jama is taller than me, and she wears like proper stiletto heels all the time, and
Oh,
like even
tall girls wearing heels is a movement, and everyone, like, if
yeah,
anyone's listening who's feels like they're too tall to wear heels, no.
yeah.
Like,
No,
be
you're
taller than
not.
your man. I don't care.
Yeah, because like I literally was like, I never would because I remember before I was like, well, I don't want to be taller than boys, like on nights out and whatever. But like now I'm like, it's actually so cool. Like it's so cool for bad
Yeah.
bitches to wear heels, so I've
And
started wearing them
also,
now.
like, it's like Kendall Jenner, like all the supermodels who are like 5'11", 6, all wear
Yeah,
heels. And if the
yeah.
man's not your height, that's
That's not
on
my
him.
problem. That's not, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
You
so
know,
true. So true.
that's
Um,
not your problem.
Not my problem. So yeah, I'm definitely going to start wearing them more because like I literally ran around and the next morning my feet weren't sore or anything. I was like, wow, I'm so impressed.
I think if you put like Tiger Balm or some kind of menthol
I
thing
nearly
on
bought
your
Tiger
feet.
Balm the last day in Superdrug and I thought of you. I was like, will I get it? Then there
Oh
was a
my
red
God,
and a
you
white one and
should
I didn't know which one
have.
to get.
Oh, you should have. They have it. They had it buy one get one half price in Holland and Barrett in the UK. I wonder if they sell it in Ireland.
They definitely do, I'd say. I need to get my hands on some. I was going to get it. It was only like £7. I was like, will I just get this? And it was like the red and white one. But I was like, I can't remember which one she said to me that she has. So I just left it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely, I got a headache the other night after I came in and was doing all my cleaning after my travel day.
Mm,
And I put some on my temples. I swear to God, it
gone.
improved it instantly.
So good. And
So good.
is it kind of like it just gets rid of pain?
Yeah, you can put it on your stomach if you have IBS issues, like
Wow.
flare-ups. Yeah, you can put it on like your muscles if you've muscle
Yeah.
pain. It's like an Ayurvedic
Yeah.
remedy. You can put it on your temples. There's a red one and the white one. The red one stains, the white one doesn't.
Oh, see, I'm
Red
glad I
one
know that now.
The red one I think is better for muscle pain,
Okay.
maybe. I
Mm.
watched a TikTok on which one to get.
I
But UK man actually just bought both because he was like, oh, no, he's just like that. So I was
yeah,
like,
try
okay.
both. Like, I do use. I know I use castor oil in my belly button when I have my period and period cramps,
Yeah,
because
I
it's
want to get a
brilliant.
castor oil pack actually.
Pack.
Oh my God,
No,
I'm about to
never
change your
heard of
life.
this.
So you look it up on TikTok. You can get a
Yeah.
castor oil pack that's
Mm.
like you wrap it around your stomach and you fill the
Okay.
pack with castor oil and it
Okay.
apparently detoxes you, but it's really good for anyone with digestive issues,
Really?
fertility issues,
That's crazy.
reproductive issues, like period pain. literally look up on TikTok after this,
I
Cash
will.
Royal
Sorry, I
Calf.
got a text from work, so I was just
I
like, I
got a
better check that. I
text.
got a text. I
They
was like,
haven't been saying that too much this season.
yeah,
They haven't
they
been getting
haven't.
too many texts.
Yeah, they haven't really actually. I suppose my Jama keeps coming in every time. So,
And
um,
they've really decreased the games. I've
yeah, they were getting a lot of
games.
complaints about the games, though, to be fair. They were the most boring filler part of the
I think
show.
the games around the fire pit are good. The challenges outside, I don't care.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
too
like the
overproduced.
challenges outside. They're so fucking overproduced. I can't wait for movie night. I
I
can't
know.
wait.
They better not touch movie night. Like they better leave
Yeah,
it as it is.
I think
Because
that's the
that'll be
best part
soon
of it
now.
now. I
Now that
know.
they're back from Casa.
Yeah, so what are we 5 weeks into? You know the finale is around the time I'm in Palma. So I
Which
wonder will I see
end of
any
July, start of
celebs?
August.
Yeah, so I'm going from the 24th to the 28th. So and then the finals on the I'm leaving the Sunday, the finals on the Monday. So I'll probably be celeb spotting around the gaff. I'll be like, yeah, I was in Love Island.
Sorry, I saw a video of Ronnie on like Cosmopolitan's TikTok or something. It was like Ronnie and Harriet did a Q&A.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he was attractive, but TV did him so dirty. It
Okay.
was like the way he
There
sat, the
has to
way
be
he carried
something about
himself.
him.
There
Yeah.
was an aura that I think was filmed on a phone camera, picked
Okay.
up. And even the comments were like, we get
Yeah.
it now. We get it a bit more. I think TV did
Yeah.
him quite dirty. Because
Um,
camera lenses can like distort things.
yeah, they can 100%. Mom said that he said on the after show, son, I didn't watch it the last night, that him and Mimi had like a really, really good friendship, and he's so shocked that that wasn't shown not once. He was like, I've actually made a friend for life in Mimi, and that
See,
like
that wouldn't have fitted his
yeah,
character
it
arc.
wouldn't have fitted, yeah, the
No.
storyline they were giving him. And he was like, I'm really surprised because she's really funny and really insightful and she's not getting enough airtime. Like he said, he was like, she's literally a friend for life. I've made out of that and everything. And I was like, oh, Ronnie, we had you all wrong.
What I would give to see the raw footage.
Yeah, I know, same.
What I would get, like, as someone, like, to
Yeah,
sit there and see everything
yeah.
and all the different.
Maybe next summer we should send you in for the video editing team and see can you get
No,
access
imagine
to
the
it?
pressure. I would have to have 17 monsters a day, like the turnaround time.
And then you'd have like incense burning all
But
around you, like.
also, I would have like ulterior motives because I wouldn't want. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You were
you'd
like,
have to do
no, I like
storyline.
her.
I'd be like, no, I like Mimi. Let's give
Yeah,
her the.
it'd be a villa full of women, all airtime, no airtime for the men if it was literally.
Because the jump cuts to the reactions
Yeah,
are 100% not genuine, in my opinion. You know, when
yeah,
someone says something and then it cuts to someone and they're making a face or they're rolling their eyes or something, like that could be from any time, sure.
yeah, 100%. I think I need to get my lip filler dissolved.
Wait, why?
Because I have a bit of filler migration really bad on this side and not on
Oh
this side.
dear.
But I think the filler, and I knew it was because when I smile, you can see my teeth more. I remember before I was like, oh, I can't, there's too much filler in my top lip. But like I can feel it here and here. But like I feel there's a mustache of filler like around it, and that's migration. But I did when I first, when you get filler blindness when you first get them in, like I got
Mm.
0.5, then I got 0.7, and then I got 0.5 again when I didn't need the third 0.5. I just thought that they weren't looking as plump as they do when they
Yeah, I
initially go.
remember when you were like, I'm getting more, and I was like, What?
Yeah,
Where?"
where? Yeah, so now, and I remember after I got them, I was like, oh, I've taken it too far. But I left it for a full year, but now I've seen the migration, so I'm like, okay, I should have just stuck at 0.7. So I'm gonna go back and get that sorted. It's like,
I really like how your lips are shaped, though.
yeah,
Like
but they're
they are
really
so slay.
this shape is perfect. It's just the filler
Yeah, yeah,
mustache.
I,
I
I get you.
can't, and like when I press it, I can feel the filler like being pushed back.
Yeah,
Do you know
because
what I
it
mean?
does move like a
It
hundred
does,
million
yeah.
percent.
And I think, it's in a full year of it, so I do need to, but she asked me to send her on a video, so I'm gonna have to take off my makeup and send it on later.
Yeah, because I think when you've makeup on as well, you can't
You
really
can
like you can
hide it, yeah.
hide it so well.
Yeah.
I haven't. I really do want to go back to who I went to last year
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Dublin, but my issue is
The flights to Dublin
I'm gonna have to like go to Ireland. I think fly into Dublin, get them done, and
and fly
then go
home.
home for like
Yeah.
like drive home or get the
Yeah.
train or something and be there for a week because flying too close to like the altitude would absolutely mess them up. And then it's
Yeah.
like you're not
Yeah.
going to pay to have them messed up. And then if they do
Yeah.
mess up, you'd have to fly home to get them fixed.
I flew the day after I got them done before, and I found that it fucked them up. They swole so much.
Because there's so many places in Rome, and to be honest, I've been getting so many ads for like beauty
Mm,
treatments, Botox, lips, all that. But it's just your one because I've had a good experience with lip filler and a bad experience
yeah.
with lip filler.
Yeah.
I don't want to have the bad one again.
Same. And
You
I
know what
think
I mean?
that's why I'm like, I want to get it dissolved. But I know that, like, Victoria, because texted that, so I go to, she's so, like, she'll be so honest with me anyway. Like, I remember I went back and I was like, you need to dissolve these. These are too big. Like, one time she goes, no, they're still swollen, let them go down. And then they went down. She texted me like literally a few days later, how are they now? And I was like, yeah, you were right. But I was like, I was texting her today, I was like, she's gonna get a shock of me being like, they need to be dissolved, and plus also all the hard work she's put into them. But it's just around the top of my lip, like I'd nearly leave the bottom lip, but I do have a slight migration here, and I do on this side. It must be whatever way I
It
sleep
could be how you
weird.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, and I suck my lips in my sleep as well, so that's probably why.
You are?
I suck my lips in my sleep, like,
Like,
yeah, like bringing them in and out. Yeah,
oh.
I always wake up with really puffy lips in the morning after. Like the last day I accidentally bit my lip doing it. Um, but yeah, it's so weird. So strange.
And see, like filler, like injectors and stuff don't know how your body is gonna. I
Yeah.
really do want to get one of those pillows that you can't turn your head
Yeah,
when you
same.
sleep.
Yeah,
Because I
same.
think once you get used to them, they're supposed to be grand.
Yeah. But then I'm lying on my back, I'll be snoring, I can't.
See, I lie on my back anyway because my boobs. Like,
Oh,
I would be
yeah.
so uncomfortable
I sleep
lying
so weird.
any other way.
Leanne said
Or
to
I
me,
could go on my side actually.
yeah, I do this thing where I lie in my front, but I lift my leg up like Superman and my arms are out so my chest is down. I'm completely twisting my spine when I sleep. And Leanne, she's a physio, she was like, I looked at you the last day when you were asleep. You sleep so weird. It's like, I know, don't I? I know I do. Like it's so strange, but it's so comfy.
I love being comfy cozy in bed. I
Oh,
couldn't get comfy
same.
cozy in bed last night because of fucking heat.
Uh,
I ended up getting a sheet because my
yeah.
blankets are too warm, so I ended up getting a sheet because they're a bit cooler, like a fitted sheet. I slept under a
Mm,
fitted sheet last night. But yeah,
no.
on my Snapchat, funnily enough, my because remember last year, this time last year, I was in my Snapchat.
Oh yeah, you loved Snapchat back then. I forgot.
But I got a memory and my lips were all bruised from my lip filler.
Oh yeah. I remember mine looked like a baboon's arsehole when I got them done the third time. I was like, I fucked up. That's when I knew I fucked up. They were so swollen. They were so bad. I remember saying it to my friends, and you know that thing from Monsters Inc. with the lips? It was like that was me, and I was like, oh shit, this is not a good look.
I also need to get my Botox done. I'm really close to just booking that in Rome and just getting
Yeah.
it done because like being the summer and like the squinty of it all, I just can't.
I
And this
noticed the
light is
last
coming back
day.
so bad.
I noticed the last day I'm getting bags underneath my eyes. Like serious bags underneath my eyes. Like not like the haha, I've got bags underneath my eyes, but I just haven't drank enough water. More there's actual pockets in my eyes. And
Oh, like the like pockets losing, like
pockets losing. Yeah.
collagen.
Yes. And I know everyone gets teardrop filler, but I would never do that obviously because my eye condition I can't. So I don't know
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck I'm gonna do.
I saw something. I think there's a cream.
Is
There's
there?
some form of natural. I'll look it up on TikTok.
Yeah, will you send me some recommendation?
Something natural that you can put underneath. Oh, volufiline. Volufiline. It re-stimulates the fat. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because like I think you can kind of have see it here. Do you see the way there's just a
I'll send
line?
you the girl on TikTok.
Do
And like
please.
again, girlies, nothing wrong with aging, but
Yeah.
neither of us want to do it really.
I'm not going down without a fight anyway, girls. Like, and I'm not gonna have Botox and then saggy eye bags. Like, do you know what I mean?
See, that's what is so important. If you do get anything, and obviously you have to get the
Mm,
Botox because it's medical. So
yeah.
it's like you don't, that would just look strange.
So strange. So strange.
But you
Go back to
can't, like,
it.
I'm not saying you can notice it, but the
No,
volufiline,
you can. I think you can even see it in this lighting. Do you see that little pocket here? There's like
mm,
a dip, and then there's just like that one pocket there. And I have it on this side as well. Do you see it? That pocket. And I've concealer on. Like the fact you can still see it. And I noticed I'm getting smile lines as well. And these are getting very strong as well.
My ones of those have always been strong. Do you know what? I never saw those as an issue, right?
Neither did
And
I.
this is my issue with like pointing out things about other people.
Mm.
I would number one never do it.
Yeah, I
When I
hate when people do
got
that. I'm like, it's
Botox
fine.
and when I got Botox and lip filler and I put a video on YouTube, someone commented and was like, "Are you ever gonna get your nasal folds done?" That's what they're called. But
First of all, give
no,
me
but
their
no,
at. Give
no, no,
me their
no.
at.
It was something, but the comment was very innocent. Like the comment
Specific.
actually wasn't said in like
That's
a
too
malice
specific,
way.
though. That's too specific, though.
I know, but I never even realized they were a thing. And then when they said it, I was like, oh, like some people don't have those. But I
Rude.
just like I never even saw them as like like a I still don't see them as a flaw.
Crazy. Oh, also, I'm here to rectify and actually give an apology to you. You were right about the helicopter. We were pulling
Oh
up
my
to
God,
Farm for
Slay,
the
they're
last
not
day.
dying.
No, we pulled up to the thing the last day. It's going over my house to get to Farm
Oh,
4. It was one of the billionaires that flew
oh,
in
to
on a
go to
private
the
jet.
private airport.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
At least it's not someone dead. Jesus,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
great
Thank
now.
God. Every
That's so
time I
good.
was blessing myself, there's somebody who's probably I
Yeah, and I was like, no,
wealth I
no,
couldn't
it's
imagine
probably,
flying
but
over my head.
see, this is what I mean. Sometimes you never know with the universe.
You never know, because it wasn't until we'd like pulled in and I was like, "Oh, is that a billionaire?" My parents were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I've been telling Rebecca it's somebody who's hiking and is after getting into trouble."
There's someone lost in the mountains.
It's because I live at the side of the mountain, so I always assume. But you should never assume, girls, because you make an ass out of you and me.
No, and also there's unlimited amounts of possibilities in this universe.
That is
And
such a
we don't
lovely,
know.
light-hearted thing to say. I love that about you. Oh,
I've trained my brain so like this, like it comes so natural to me now,
yeah,
but it wasn't always. But
yeah.
it's like and I do feel like sometimes it's annoying for people because I always say to UK man, I'm like, because he wouldn't be that way inclined at all.
Mm,
He's like trying now.
mm.
But like I always say, like, I'm so sorry if I'm ever like too like, or something good could happen. But I was
Yeah,
like, genuinely, I had to train my brain to be
to
that
be
way, to
like
always
that.
look for like a,
Mm,
maybe it's not going to be this bad, or maybe something good could happen because like of my
mm.
own things. So because I've
I
had to
love
train
that
my
part
brain
of you,
naturally,
you
so
know. I love that about you. I love when you always like flip it on it. Or it could be this, you know what I mean? I've started doing it because you do it so much. I always
because
say to
I
people, I'm
literally
like,
had
I
to
know.
train my brain to be that way, to be like, or maybe something
Mm,
good could happen. Like maybe it's not going to be as bad as we think it's going to be. I really
100%.
do. I'm careful like who I say it to and what the time is, because even if my brain thinks that like
Yeah.
sometimes it's not the time to be like, or maybe something good could happen.
Yeah, of course. I know sometimes it's like, oh, that was the wrong time to say it.
Yeah, I'm like, oops. And then after I'm like, should I not have like been too so positive right there and then?
No, literally me as well. Got a text. All
Do
right.
I'm so sad.
Why?
My Italian friends are going for
Oh,
a weekend
yeah.
at a seaside village. Now,
I know.
obviously, one of the girls is coming visiting, so I'm so excited. But it's like, why at the same weekend?
I
Like,
know.
why are
Why
two
did
good things happening at the same weekend?
I know, I know.
It
Well, look,
always
you've had a
happens.
good long streak with your
Yeah, I was
boyfriend
in the
since
UK
he
for like
was.
2 weeks. I really can't complain. But I'm
I
like, seaside, like, that's
know,
my vibe.
I know. It's crazy. Um, could you ever see yourself living in the UK, do you think? No?
I don't think so.
Really? That's cool.
Like, I think
No, I just mean like that's fair
that's
enough.
cool. I
Like,
would no, I just don't. I would spend time there, but
yeah,
I don't think it would be my base full
full
time.
time. I agree. I agree.
I don't think,
I don't think it's you vibe.
like, I think the part of the UK that I spend time in the last 2 weeks
It's
is like,
lovely.
is gorgeous and like a
Yeah,
good place to spend time in. And like, it's near the beach and it's
yeah,
beautiful and whatever.
yeah,
But I don't know. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I do know what you
Like,
mean.
like
I
I
get
could
you.
spend time there, but I don't think I
Yeah.
would commit to living there full time.
Yeah, I get that 100%. I get that. I feel like
But then
everyone
again,
feels like
there's
that
not
about the
many
UK.
places in the world that I would say 100% I would commit to living to full time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
true.
There really isn't. There's like three. places that I could be like, yeah, I could see myself living there.
Do you know
And I
what's
think
really
depending on
weird
what
for
stage in your
me
life.
is I think that I'm getting to a point where I really like living in the countryside. And I'm like, can I see myself going back to a city? Like I will, I know
Oh,
I'll
to
have to.
Manchester.
Yeah, oh, I'll definitely still go back, but it's like there is a part of me where I'm like, I love the countryside more. I do, I love the countryside more, like, do you know what I mean?
I love having fresh air to breathe. That's what I miss
Yeah.
when I'm in Rome.
Yes.
Like the air is not fresh
Air
air.
quality is not good there,
The
yeah.
air quality is poor.
I wonder what it's like for my parents over there at the moment. Mom's like it's like 40 degrees. They're in San Fran.
Mm.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
no, the air pollution is
Yeah,
like being in the countryside in Ireland is
it's so
something that people
nice.
take for granted. You know what I mean? Like the
And
air is so fresh.
so fresh. And there's like so many trees around my house and there's a like full woodland up the back. And I think it's just the energy off the trees is so good.
Yeah.
So nice, so relaxing. I'm nearly falling asleep here now with this one next to me. She's conked. She's all
On the
tucked
rain and
away.
everything. I'm like, ooh, that
I
sounds
know
gorgeous now.
I'm gonna read a book tonight, light some candles and have something like wholesome on in the background, like maybe To All the Boys I Loved Before or something like
Oh, yeah, I
that.
get the vibes.
Yeah, really
Remember, I
cute.
used to do that last summer and I used to pull all the curtains down.
Mm,
Oh,
so
that
nice
would be
to have
it.
that vibe.
I'm gonna pretend it's cold.
But like,
I got
if you
four
close the
bulldog
curtain,
noodles, so I'm gonna have that.
yeah, I was gonna say if you close the curtains, it probably would make it cooler. To be fair, would it?
You see, the sun actually doesn't shine into my apartment much. It's just like
The
it's
heat.
30 plus degrees outside. It's warm. The air is
You need
warm.
to get an air cooler, Queen. I
I
live and
do
die
need to
by
get
that.
my air
I
cooler
nearly
in.
had to wear a hoodie to bed last night. It was so cold. Are you conked, my baby? I've her tucked up here now.
We
Okay,
even
loves.
just we hope you're having a gorgeous summer, girls.
Yeah. What are you getting up to this summer? Let us know. Text me. I text everybody back.
With
Literally.
your new Instagram, I'm loving the vibes of the new Instagram, by
It's
the way.
so much more me, isn't it? It's like if Lil Nina got a public Instagram.
It's like a fresh slate. Like so much
Yeah.
energy is attached. Again, energy. There was
Energy.
so much energy attached to the old account. And like obviously I know you didn't want to lose it and lose a
Yeah.
lot of things
It's
on
like
that.
ripping off a bandage though, isn't it, sometimes?
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's what it was for me. And
yeah.
I love this new account because I think I can be funny on it because nobody's following it, so it's really gas. Like the second thing in my dump, the last time my photo dump was Eric Cartman going, Kathleen Kenny's going to get you. I
No,
tagged
I
my
loved
brother.
the jump. Actually, Ricardo sent it to me and he was like, "Is this legit?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, she was banned. You can, that is Neve."
Yeah, I followed them. I was like, oh, I was like, bless them. They probably think that this is a fake page. It's
Yeah, no, Ricardo
not.
screenshot it to me and sent it straight away. He's like, "Is this legit?"
Weak, weak. And you know, before it gave me the option to log into Niv_Burn, that's completely gone now. The whole account is gone. I think they've permanently deleted it. They said
It's
permanent.
so mad how they can just do that.
Yeah, I know, I know.
But like,
But what I will
didn't
say though
like
is,
they could do that with money. Like banks could literally be like,
yeah,
"Bye,"
I
in the
think
morning. We
though
could all
it
wake up.
now that I look back on it, I did get a few community guideline violations before.
Did you?
Yeah, I did that I
You're like in
appealed.
hindsight.
I shared a video of Ariana Grande's "We Can't Be Friends" screenshot recorded from YouTube, got a copyright violation over that, then appealed that one. Did the same with Tate McRae, got a copyright violation.
So they had an eye on you for the celebs anyway.
And then I fucking put up a screenshot of Troye
Choice.
Sivan and they were like, third strike, you're out. I was like, oh God. But yeah, I would if I had a big following now, I would definitely pay for the blue tick. Just because I would, because
To have a
you
contact.
have a contact in Instagram, I think you
Yeah,
should be paying
so
for it
any
regardless.
girlies with a business page or
Yeah.
with an Instagram that they
Yeah.
really don't want to lose, that brings them money.
Yeah, because I said to Courtney, I was like, you better be paying for it now. And she's like, oh, I know, but like, do I want to be paying for it?
See, that's the thing. And people have a stigma of like, I'm not going to pay for Instagram, but
It's
it's
not the
actually
blue
you're
tick, it's
paying
the
for the peace of
security.
mind.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
peace of mind you're gonna get because you actually deal directly with a human then, which is great. Like, but
Yeah, like to be honest, if my Instagram went in the morning, I've done it before, I can do it again. But
yeah,
if it was a case of it was my bread and butter, I was earning money that way,
yeah,
or especially if I had a business, like
yeah.
even a small business,
Mm.
you'd be paying for that blue tick.
I'd be paying for it, yeah, again if I went back because just
How
because of
much
the
is it?
podcast. Because it's so funny. I'm like, God bless Rebecca for sharing the podcast because there's like 10 people seeing it from my page. Um, how much is it? It's €15 a month, I think. Yeah,
That is a chunk.
I know. How much is that a
15
year?
euro a month
150
is
for 10 months.
for an Instagram account. Like,
Yeah, I know. But
but you
like
know,
how
Netflix
much
have started now doing the thing. I don't know, is it just in the UK? But UK man got
the only
Netflix are bringing in
country.
ads.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you either have to pay more to get an account with no ads,
Yeah. They have that in
or
Ireland
if you
as
want to
well.
pay less, you get ads. But that's what these companies are doing. They're getting you hooked and then they're charging you.
How dare
It's
they?
like Hinge.
Yeah. In
It's got
fairness,
my
Hinge is
ass good. Fucking around, paying 30 bucks, 40 bucks just to get my dick wet. What the fuck? What the? But let me tell you, I'm doing a killing. I spent so much time. I'm not gonna appear on camera just in case you keep this in.
I might
But
do that.
I spent so much time. I went through all of Hinge in Rome because it's actually really strategic to do that. Because that way, like whenever someone new opens their profile, you just immediately see the new person because everyone
yeah.
else is already done. You
Yeah.
know.
Oh my
That's
God.
but
I'm
I spent at least 3 or 4 hours just swiping, like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I went through everybody in the 6 kilometer radius of where I live.
that is so productive
You
of
have
you
to
though.
pay. Do you know what? Productive King.
Honestly, productive king, like you put the
He
time
had a
in.
system.
I was
He
like,
had a
I'm
system.
single. I'm fucking single.
I know. Come here
He's
to me.
standing on business.
Has there been any ladies that are coming to fruition from this 4 hours?
No.
Not yet.
He's playing a long game.
Yeah, I'm playing a very, very long, dirty game.
Do you have to pay, like, is it just a one time or do they?
It's a monthly.
It's a
But the thing
monthly.
is that like Hinge, like I kind of appreciate it because it's really like effective. So it's like if you do pay once, you can
Mm.
never use it again. Like you might actually never have to use it again. Because like
Like
you
the,
might
oh, is it
Oh.
like you're paying to like a boost?
no, you get unlimited likes. Because on Hinge you only have 5 likes, right?
That's great.
Yeah.
So if someone
Did you
likes
see
you
the
on
new
Hinge,
thing
they
that they
like
brought
you.
out where you have to chat to
That's
someone
the
or they won't let
that's
you
the fucked up part is that since you have unlimited likes, everybody thinks that you only have 5. So everybody thinks that they're special in that moment.
You are.
That
It's not
was ruthless.
I didn't tell them that they're special. It's
No,
just
you
that
are the best. Honestly, like
I
you
love men.
no, but
Have I ever said how much I love
I'm
men?
not joking. He gives me life. Like he is so funny because he's been so honest that it's funny. Like, do you know what I mean?
just a professional in the game, you know?
Yeah. What is it? I'm surprised you're still playing it because coaches don't play the game, you know.
I wasn't playing it for a while.
And he's back.
Allegedly.
Tag him back in, boys.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
They need the champ back.
the streets needed him.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did. The streets were fumbling without you, to be fair.
And then I looked at the streets and I was like, this is disgusting.
What have you done in my absence?
Doing my absence. Where's the contributions? What have we accomplished?
Literally.
The place they're going to this weekend, I was like, oh, maybe you should like change your location to there. He was like, already did it. Already done. There's nothing.
He's so funny. Like, I hope you
Already
get
on
something
it.
this weekend, though.
Already did it. Already done. Yeah, no, dating is absolutely scary. I don't want to go
No,
back
it's
there.
disgusting. The dating scene is terrible.
It's
And
so
the worst
bad.
part is that all the women have the same prompts. And it's so annoying.
Yeah, it's ones
like,
they found on TikTok, I would imagine.
no, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, because it's Rome, right? So they're like, oh, I want a man who has a
As a
Vespa.
Vespa.
I'm like, fucking die! Like, let me prefer.
Or you know when they do give me travel tips for Rome, it's like, oh,
Give me travel tips for Rome. I'm
yeah.
looking for a tour guide.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, no, I think you really just have to put your own personality into dating apps for it to actually
you
work.
do it, bro. You
Yeah,
can't, you just gotta be who you are and stuff. And
Like like use the prompts that you are drawn to, you know?
yeah. Will I read out mine?
Because yours are funny. Yours are
Mine are
good.
always
Yours are
so
are
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, what are mine?
I think mine were like when I had Hinge, mine were very apt to me.
Okay, so the first one I have is together we could rob a bank. And then
I like that one.
the second one is the one thing I'd love to know about you is what's the name of your group chat with your friends? Most creative one wins prize. And then the third one is most irrational fear of people singing happy birthday to me in a restaurant. I
I
hate
feel
it.
like that's very you.
how
It
many men
is.
have tried to claim that prize?
Huh?
How many men have told you the name of the group chat?
Loads. Oh my God, guys, some of
I'd
them
say
are
it's such a good one
ruthless.
because
That's such a good prompt.
that is a
Yeah,
good prompt.
so
might
many of them.
Take that for the women's side.
Huh?
I might take that for the women's side.
Yeah, do for sure.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen a man use that one. That's a good
That's a
prompt.
good
Strong.
one. Yeah.
That's a strong. You've got a strong profile going
Yeah.
there.
Thanks, guys. No, because it was so funny. Some guys would be writing to me the name of their group chats, and they're like, "Lol, I don't even think you're gonna match with me, but I just had to let you know that this was our group chats one because I thought you'd enjoy it and all this." And they're ruthless. Like, I'm like, oh my God, very bad.
That's a good because the rob a bank one was good, but I feel like the
Yeah.
WhatsApp one is
Yeah.
very original.
Yeah, because after a while, it's like, oh, I'm down. What bank we hitting first? And then one guy I matched with was like, hey, just to let you know, like I work in IT, and like you probably will be flagged for this and banned from Hinge. So I was like, oh fuck it, okay,
Yeah,
I
because
won't do that.
some girls were using the whole like trying to get a sugar daddy on it, and they got banned off like Hinge and
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, we better wrap this up, guys.
yeah.
Sorry for the
Hasta la
extended cut.
vista.
Okay, see ya.